Now we'll create a program to generate the secret key and the enrollment, which will be used by basis person or other core team member who will be responsible to generate the secret key and the enrollment URL on behalf of user. For that, go to SC38 Z2FA, let's say underscore, okay, give it to Z2FA, create, generate secret key and enrollment for 2FA. Type executable program, click on save. Save in a request. Here you can give our table name which we have created in the, okay, in table name we have only secret key. Okay, only secret key we have, no problem. Just give a table name here. Now design the selection screen first. Selection screen, begin of block B1 with frame title X001. Selection screen, end of block B1. Now what we'll do first, we'll add the radio button, parameters, let's say all underscore SEC, that is secret key, radio button group GRP, and take the second one, that is R underscore INR, that is the enrollment radio button, again GRP. Selection screen, escape. And now, okay, for the first one we don't require anything. For the second one we require to pass some parameters on the screen. So we'll add IP underscore secret of type secret key. Second parameter, that will be IP underscore account, and for account it is of type uname, and for the third one is IP underscore issuer, that will be of type, I think we have taken type char 30 1 2 up to 8 character. Okay, no problem. So we'll only use the short word IP underscore SSC and ACC or ISS. Okay, now save, check, activate, no error. Okay, go to the text elements, add the text value, that is the account here, second is issuer, third is secret key, and this is for radio button, that is enroll or generate secret. So when activate, go back. Now start of selection and end of selection. Sorry, this is end of selection. Now if R underscore SEC is not initial, now else if, okay, else part by default will be second one, else will do and if. So what we'll do here, we'll do some modularization, perform generate underscore key, double click here to add the perform routine into the same program. Now we'll declare one more variable here. Let's say data gv underscore secret of type set to FA underscore secret key and declare one more, let's say URL of type string. Now first we'll do the first one. Take an example, user executing and he want to get a new key. So what we'll do, now we need to copy our function module here. We need to call our function module here to generate a new key. Click on Python, call function, enter the function module name. Here in this case, what we'll do, we'll pass this value as x because we want to generate the key. And in the output we'll get gv underscore, okay, this is not this is type string actually, so we had to define one string here, string type only to avoid the type conflict error. Let's say gv underscore string, type string, and then we'll assign the value. So here what we'll do, we'll get the value into gv underscore string, condense gv underscore string, and then assign this value to the secret key gv underscore secret equal to gv underscore string. We also have one importing parameter, that is, okay, I use IP instead of P, no problem, importing parameter. So here also I will assign the value to the secret key as gv underscore string. Okay, and let's write end of selection. What we can do, we can write gv underscore, it's a secret if r underscore sec is not initial. Okay, and if suppose we are executing for the enrollment, else we'll print our URL, that is write gv underscore string. First we are doing for testing for the first one only. Check and execute. We are fine whether our function module is working fine or not. Okay, so just check the function selection screen first. Those to enrollment, whether you want to generate a key or we are executing the enrollment. So for generating the key, this is called the first function model, and getting secret key, we'll get value in this condense. We are passing that value back to the importing parameter. Okay, so let's execute. Click on execute. Yes, you can see the new secret key is generated. Okay, go back. Okay, now let's do the coding for the second one. So I will save this test. Okay, let me save this for the enrollment part. I will use the same secret key. Okay, now our first secret key is generated, working fine. Now we need to do the second one, that is the perform get QR code. Okay, double click here, copy to FA, pass here. What you can do, copy this as it is, as we are going to use the same function model, but this time instead of first one we have to open the second one, that is the enrollment, and here we'll pass the key from the importing selection scheme parameter, that is IP underscore SEC, and passing in the secret key, account number and passing on the ICS on the account, and issuer also will pass from the IP underscore issuer, and the last one and in the return we'll get the URL which user need to scan. This is not the URL. Okay, directly displaying the string on the output parameter. Let me check. Yes, here it is displaying the string. Okay, so now let's do the testing again, as we have already generated the secret key first time. So what we'll do, we'll pass the user ID and test. This time ready button is enroll, executes. Yes, we can see in the output the new enrollment QR link is generated. Okay. Do the testing at each and every step so that there will be no bug at the final one. Okay, so again I will scan this code into my mobile phone. Now let's assign a T code for this newly created program, SC93. Okay, before that we'll do one more modification. I forget that. Now what is our requirement? We have created this table. Okay, because when we do the enhancement in the login screen, we need to validate the user ID with the secret key. So whenever we are executing this program for the enrollment, okay, in the enrollment steps, we need to modify that table. So for that, data, let's say gs underscore 2fa, type say 2fa underscore secret. Okay, account is sign uname, and what we have to do here we'll write gs underscore 2fa uname, that is user ID, equal to ip underscore account, and second time gs underscore 2fa the secret key equals to ip underscore ssc. Okay, so when you run the enrollment URL, automatically a new record will be created into this table. So while the enhancement, we need to validate, we need to get the secret key based on the user ID who is logged in, and we need to do the validation. So let's test one more time. Here modify z2fa secret from gs underscore 2fa. Execute. Let me again select the second one. This time I am entering core 40 and test. Just execute the URL. You can see the output. Go back to the table and check any new record is created or not. Yes, we can see for the core 40 we have this secret key. Now the third part, when we are doing the enhancement, at that time based on the user ID who is logged in, we have to fetch the secret key from this table, and then we have to trigger the third URL to validate the number. That we'll do in the last session. So till now we have completed this activity, getting the program. Okay, before that, okay, let's finally assign one T code, because for end user we need to give the T code. Go to SC93. Here we'll just add 2fa, create, you can give any name, report transaction code, say 2fa, select all this, save, test. Okay, so now this T code we can assign to the basis user or to the power user who will be responsible for this activity. So now we have done all activity till these steps, that is creating a program, and next the last step is remaining, that is implementing of customer exist to validate the user credential. That we'll see in the next session.